Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Campfire Chats. Eric, a guest. I'm your host, E.D. Testerman. It's good to see you here. Oh man, yeah. So I've been forgetting to plug a couple things. I got some stuff in from Robbie. That's the hats. I'm not sure how I'm going to price these yet. Hey Smurfy, because these cost me $40 a piece. So I'm not figured that out yet. I bought 10 of these. Um, I got these in. Ooh, that might be hard to see on here. I got these in, little aluminum. Almost on time. Hey, you're all right, Scott. One thing I forgot to get out was, which I'll show it later on when I finish sitting in the office. But he also got me a couple of these. These were thrown in. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on that, Freaky. I'm not sure how I'm going to. I may just have to take a hit on these. But I do have a couple of them available. As soon as I figure out what I'm going to do, I'll figure that out. But so I did get that stuff in. I did get a little light that lights up. That's got my logo on it. He got that for me, and then magnets for me. But yeah, so I just ain't figured out what I'm going to do on that. But I was kind of wearing I was wearing that hat last night on William's show. So they're comfortable. I like them. I'm going to check out the price and see how I want to price it out. I might just have to take a hit. Hey, Angela. No, the skull don't glow in the light. It's so, you know, the lights you put that plexiglass in that you can have stuff carved on it. That's what I got. And it's got my logo on it. Yeah, yeah, heck yeah, man. Hey, Pyro. So yes, I've got the game going on underneath. I've got it turned down quite a bit, but I got the game on right now. I'm trying to keep up on the game. So, but yeah, honestly, I haven't had a whole lot of activity here. How about you guys? I mean, I did have some interesting things, especially last night, but that was about it. But outside of that, man, it's not been real active here. Stopped him at 33. I'm kind of interested if anybody else has had any going on. Man, I just thought I heard a horn honk. There ain't nobody out there. Last night, man, I had something typing on my trunk duct, which could have been my daughter. I could have been dog bumping or thumping on something. So, I mean, it's just, to me, it's not enough to go. Although the tune will kind of put it out of animal range. Bam. I'm waiting on that. There it goes. Now it's popping up. Only time I see activity is when somebody does an investigation live. I get that. It's been quiet on yours too, Angela. Honestly, Angela, believe it or not, there's been numerous cryptid sightings in towns and cities, along with the paranormal and supernatural. So just because you live in town don't mean, yes, stopped him. Doesn't mean that you're not going to have anything. There's numbers of sightings in towns and cities on cryptids, and like I said, paranormal, supernatural. Yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. I like the stuff. That's why I go out and get her done did. I mean, I like it. Um, Trying to make sure I got caught up on the comments, but didn't want to miss nobody. But yeah, I mean, I've done plenty of paranormal investigations in towns. In fact, I mean, what I was supposed to do last Friday, up until I had to work, that's in the middle of Springfield. So, I mean, that stuff is definitely there. I'm waiting on that deal to pop up so I can see what I can. I'm a chicken. I see a doll move and I can close. Oh, here we go. I'm a chicken. I can see a doll move and I can close the window or my eyes. Oh man. I mean that stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's instances when I'm dealing with that where I'm like, man, I need to exit stage left. There's instances it may cause me to jump and cuss because it just caught me off guard. That does happen. I mean, it happens plenty of times, but that's what I love about it. I mean, that's what makes it fun for me is that type of stuff. I like it. Yeah, I mean, and Dogman's been reported there too, Roxanne. In fact, that's one of the things we're talking about when if we get approved to do this Wilson's Creek paranormal investigation. The fact that Dogman have been reported around Wilson's Creek, and then possibly that Banshee. So, it's all that stuff's out there. I mean, look at the pictures that him and Noah took. I mean, they got a picture of an old woman in a window of an old church. Stuff's everywhere. Come on, stop his ass. Ooh. Nope, he got it. Yeah, I mean, like I know somebody I used to work with, a coworker. He's had an experience right in the middle of Springfield too. He believes it was a Bigfoot. So, yeah, that stuff's there. I mean, look how many reports have been taken about them eating out of trash cans. There's plenty of. Oh, I forgot to hit my little funny thing today.
Are you ready?
I still got to remember I've got that thing. But, with the if this one paranormal investigation goes good, it's now scheduled for the 24th. 24th is when we're supposed to do it at the Springfield Commercial Club, weather permitting again. If it goes good, we're going to have a few more locations lined up. I mean, all that stuff's in the middle of town. When I saw my dog man, it was at the city limits of Liberty, Missouri. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, glad it wasn't at the library. Dude, we should pull some straight Ghostbuster stuff right there. That'd be fun. I ain't gonna lie. That would be fun. I'd probably piss my pants, but that'd be fun. Have some Ghostbuster stuff like that happen. Very true. We do have some weird things happen every once in a while. I like the dogs staring at the wall. That's so possible paranormal stuff. Yeah. But no cryptids I'm aware of. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have more of your. I'd say out of the three categories, paranormal is going to be the number one thing in cities and towns. Number one. Number two is going to be supernatural. Number three would be cryptids. And that's based off of reports and personal experiences. And that's why I kind of put it that way. Me, myself, and I. So, yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, and these dogs and cats are more accessible to it than we are. So, yeah. I mean, look at Roxanne. She has that old man that lives with her, that comes and bugs her every now and then, messes with her cats. I think Roxanne said, there it is. This cat seemed to always be watching something in their tax stands. Oh, man, yeah. I mean, all the time. Like, I've had them literally just laying there and just start freaking out. I've had them sitting there sleeping, jump up and freak out. I mean, stuff happens. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Oops, I missed one. I wonder if a full body spectrum camera would, or a full spectrum camera would pick up that's possible, Pyro. I need to get one. That is possible. I'm wondering that myself. Freaks me out when the dogs do that. Oh yeah, I mean, Snow's been dead asleep and jumped up and went nuts. I mean, there's been several times they've stared right out the window in that aggressive, I'm going to attack you if you come closer type situation. Many times. I always chalked it up to them seeing a reflection, but who knows? That may not have been their reflection. Yeah, I've been trying to look at getting one of those. I mean, it's going to cost some money. Right now, it's going to be about a month before I can look at buying anything else. But I've been trying to find them. Cats, dogs, and children can see what most adults. Yeah, they can. I mean, children's mind is not brainwashed like an adult's is. So yeah, they're more in tune to that. Hey, Demiria. I always watch my pets if I hear something. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, Snow goes in the woods with me all the time. And hey, Dead Wolf. And I'm always watching what Snow does. And Snow's pretty good about letting me know something's not good in the area. Of course, he's the great white possum hunter and the great white armadillo wrangler, so I got to kind of watch that when it does with him. Dude, lucky. Dude, that was a good play though. But yeah, I mean, last night, man, the thumping I heard in my trunk duct was a Pacific tune, which the night before I was hearing what sounded it was some kind of animal making weird noises under my trailer. I chalked it up to, maybe it was something under there pissed off. You can hear it moving around. So I didn't pay a whole lot of mind or attention to it. And then last night when I was hearing that thumping in my trunk duct, it sounded like a tune, not an actual just thumping. I mean, it actually had a tune to it. Hey, Larry. Oh, dang, dude, that's going to be cold. Yeah, that's going to be cold. That's ball shriveling cold up there. Makes me wonder. I mean, it could be my daughter trying to mess with me and tapping on the grate. I can't count that out. I mean, I'd be doing her a disservice if I jump to it. So, I got something paranormal, supernatural happening. I don't know. I mean, because there's other vectors and other possibilities that can play into that. What's stop them, guys? No. Well, no. I mean, this was a growling, but it wasn't. It was like, I mean, I couldn't pinpoint the animal. That was what's weird about it. It was kind of like a cross between a possum and a groundhog when they're mad and they're doing that growl, showing their teeth. Kind of what was happening the other night, but it was under my trailer. But, I can't explain it. I mean, I know it was weird. I thumped on the floor. Usually, if that stuff happens, it stopped. It didn't stop. Given with what's been happening here the last few weeks, given with what happened last night, I mean, I'm wondering. I was going to go out and get underneath there and take a look, but something told me not to, so I listened to it. Chittering, that's what we call it. Yeah, I mean, it was like a, just kind of weird, like a cross between a possum and a groundhog. Normally, when I hear one of them do that type of hiss or growl or hissing growls, what I call it sometimes, I can pretty much tell or get pretty close to what it is. I couldn't the other night. But I heard it over my TV. Or no, I'm sorry. I was in the kitchen cooking when I heard it. And I went to the back door because at first I thought it was, cats getting in there. Something happened to one of the cats outside. So I opened up the back door, hollered out, and I got, wait, that's not outside. That's underneath my trailer. And I get to thumping on there, and it didn't affect it. So, but it's hard to say, man. I don't know. It's nothing that I can definitively say. Yes, this is paranormal, supernatural. But I believe that it could be tied to it. Yes, with the stuff that's been going on. Yes. In fact, this is the second year in a row I've had an issue with certain things. And no, it wasn't my tummy, man. It wasn't my tummy. I'd done 8 by the time I heard that. I was finishing up the last of the venison roast in the pressure cooker. Yeah, please hit that like, subscribe, and share button, man. Let's build this amazing universe. And that stuff does help. But all honesty, man, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I don't know. But it's kind of weird is I've had so much Bigfoot activity, and in the last probably the last 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, it's kind of went away. I mean, there is some possible footsteps that my daughter found in the middle drive the other day. By the time I got home, they were too melted for me to be able to see. Same times, I can't rule it out. She walks down that thing that it was, damn, they got a touchdown. That it could have been her shoe prints from walking there prior that had melted and made it enlarged. That is a possibility as well. Yeah, I just, like I said, man, this stuff here, you just can't jump and automatically say this is Bigfoot related. This is such and such related, this or this or this. You got to know the variables, and you have to be understanding that it could very well be what that is. Tied up 13-13. Sadly, freaky. We were up 13-6. They just scored a touchdown. I mean, they were playing good down the field. Now we're at 13-13. They just scored. -25 to -30 is a common up here in North Dakota. Yeah, it's only bad to deal with if the last of the week or two, Wednesday, we will be up to 25 degrees. It will actually feel hot out. Man, yeah. I mean, when we were dealing with the low digits and then when it got to like 40 degrees, 45, man, I was taking my hoodie off and everything going, my God, it's hot out here. I don't know, man. Some people may think it is. Is it truly, though? But yeah, I get what you're saying on that, Dad Wolf. I know that too well because I work out in the elements, 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, not counting when I'm here if I'm outside working. So I mean, I'm out in the elements all year round, and so I mean, people look at me weird because I walk around in 40-degree weather in a sleeveless shirt. It's like, dude, we just got through dealing with the single digits and the teens. I mean, this is hot. Yeah, freaky. I mean, you're right. I mean, and that's the key. People don't understand when you're doing winter survival, if you're stuck out in the elements and you're trying to survive, don't stop. As soon as you stop, you're going to get cold. You're going to lose body heat and you can possibly die. If you ain't got a way to warm yourself up, do not stop. Try to find a place that you can get where you can stop and rest, where you're out of the elements, and try to get something going. I mean, I like my magnesium fire starters. But push comes to stuff, man. Steel wool and one of them little square batteries. You can start a fire with steel wool and a square battery, or one of them little rectangle batteries. You can. I'm a newbie in the cryptid world. I have no experience that I'm aware of, but I'm interested and open-minded. I've always been interested in the paranormal and aliens. And, Angela, I like it all. I mean, but I've been dealing with this stuff since I was 3 years old. I'm 45. I've been dealing with this stuff since I was 3. So, hey, Scott. Yeah, true. Moving, you can lessen the chance of hypothermia. Exactly. If you ain't got a way to warm yourself, you got to keep moving. And this time of year, if you're wet and you're cold, you have to keep moving. You just have to. Yes, 9-volt battery. That if you stop, you're going to be unalived. Have you changed? What the heck, freaky? Um, Nothing but respect for you all you down south living outside. 30 above is deadly cold no matter where you. Dude, yeah. Right now it's 21 degrees outside. I thought it was supposed to get 40 today, but it didn't. And it rained last night. So I was like, oh, man, I know the roads were slick this morning. Um, but yeah. Nope, but if I see a Bigfoot or dog, man, I might. Dude, yeah. Why are you jumping around like that? Yeah, it's stuff you won't forget your experiences. You won't. Every time I think about one of my first experiences or most of the experiences I've had, but the first ones especially, it's like I'm living that moment again. That is true about you, buddy. Quit. um, but no, it's very important. Push comes to shove. If you know you're going to go be out in the woods and it's cold or it's wet. Even in the summer. In the summer, if you get wet and it's nighttime, you're going to get cold. That's just fact. You're going to get cold. I don't care if it was 105 degrees that day. If you're wet and it's nighttime, you are going to lose body heat like crazy if you're wet. The best thing you can do is get a fire going. If you can't do that, you need to have a minimum of 2 inches of protection between you and the ground, because that's how you're going to lose all your body heat, is laying on the ground. You never lay directly on the ground. You want a minimum of 2 inches of insulation between you and the ground. And I'm not talking about your clothing. If you guys got an encounter you want me to share or do a video, make a video about, send it to my email at cryptidmythological@gmail.com, and I'll get to work on it. I tried to work on my book again today, done a little bit on it, then I got sidetracked. Then the game came on. Three nights ago at this time, it was -9 degrees and about 4 or 5 hours later, it was -3 degrees Celsius. Don't think that's normal. Hey, I don't do the Celsius things. Oh no, they missed a field goal. Never mind. We're still up, 13-12. Um, Although I have to say, when you experience -30 degrees, forgive me for just a little bragging rights. Hey, yeah, that's some cold shit. We used to do our cold weather training in Mount Fuji, Japan, and that's on the Big Island. Not the Big Island. Yeah, it's the Big Island, and that's where it's where they used to train the samurai. Mount Fuji is where they trained the samurai at, and that place there, that was probably one of the coldest environments I've ever been in my life. It literally rained, sleeted, and snowed at the exact same time. It wasn't one, then the other, then the other. It was the exact same damn time. And of course, our CEO was like, "Hey, don your cold weather gear. We're humping in." We're like, "Oh crap, dude! By the time you get up, or you're soaking wet. Icicles, or your beard, your mustache is covered in ice. You got ice building up all over you. It sucks." Oh yeah. Is there a forest that people go to commit? Oh yes. I can't remember the name of it, but yes, there is. Roxanne, there is. I have to say, the last 10 years or so, our winters have been they plus. I mean, when I was a kid, we used to have snows. We don't get nothing like we used to. I mean, ever since that El Nino hit in what was that, 93, 97? I think it was 97 when that El Nino hit. Our weather patterns ain't been the same. I understand South Dakota cold. I lived in Alaska for almost 5 years. You know about cold, then, Angela. That's one place I'd love to go. I haven't been to Alaska yet. I would love to. I know the winters are going to suck, but you turn that into a negative to a positive. Um, heat. It's yeah. Alaska is a whole new beast and stuff. But I want to go. I really. That's one of the places that I've always wanted to go to have not been. And honestly, if I wasn't tied to this land as much as I am right now, um, I'd probably be up there. I mean, really, honestly, I love it there. I see you guys comment. There it goes. It popped up finally. That's true. I remember snow banks higher than car. Yeah, and trucks. Now they barely come up to the tree. Yeah. I mean, there's times we've had to dig ourselves out of our front door because the snow was piled up so much against the side of our travel trailer that we lived in. We literally had to dig ourselves out of our own home. Man, I remember it snowing in October, but usually it was late September, early November, all the way up until March, even up into April. Ike, what's happening? Oh, why'd you cut that out? Hold on, let me pull it back up. This thing, I don't know what's going on with this system. Okigira is the Japanese force of yes, and there's man, hey Tracy, there's a ton of paranormal activity there. Yeah, there's definitely go. Turn another negative into a positive. Yeah, I want to. I really want to go. I mean, I love that type of stuff, man. I really do. You know what? I think I remember that at one point in time. I think I remember that actually. It didn't last, but like not even half a day. But yeah, I think I remember that. And I think that happened here. If I tell you this, I rolled out of my bed into 25 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday, and it felt so warm. Bear in mind, I have a sleeping bag system that is. Yeah. Oh man, I still have my. Sleeping bag systems for. Dude. Oh, that. Wow, that was a bad foul. Um, but yeah. Oops. But yeah, I mean, I still got my military sleeping bags, my three tier system military sleeping bags, and they're rated, they're subarctic, and people seem to think that you need to sleep in your clothes in your sleeping bag. Absolutely, do not do that. Strip down as very little as possible on you. Stick it in the foot of your sleeping bag, in it, not on it, in the foot of your sleeping bag, and then you zip up and stay in. Otherwise, all you're doing is when you get out of that sleeping bag, you're going to be freezing to death because you have nothing warm. In Newfoundland, we had hell July 2nd, a day after Canada Day. Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, that's up there north, up around the northern Arctic ring. But people always want to get in them subarctic sleeping bags with their clothes on. Never do that. Never, never, never. You're setting yourself up for failure. I mean, I always stripped down to barely anything on and on if I did have anything on, and that all went into my sleeping bag. I wasn't going to say that, but so I mean, always keep that in mind. I mean, I've done a lot of winter camping when I was younger. I'll admit now my body can't hold up to it like it used to, but I have done so much winter camping when I was younger. Hey, Roger. Check that bell icon, bud. That will, like it did it to me again the other day on the fat electrician. It's like the fourth time it's done it to me. It sent it from all to personal. So if you got content creators you're not, hey Kevin, that you're not getting a hold of, make sure you hit that bell icon. Make sure it's on all, not personal. Yeah. I mean, Canada, I would like to go up there and do some investigations up there too. I'm not gonna lie about it. Dude, Smurfy, yeah. It sucks. I mean, it really, really sucks, but I mean it is my body's so riddled with arthritis. You know. Hey Dean. Let's see, ordered there we go. And I knew I had a bunch of them that shot past me. I was trying to get caught up. Ordered a sleeping bag. It rolls up, small but big to put body inside. It's supposed to keep your body. Yeah, I mean that's good. Yeah. Bok choy awareness. I don't know what bok choy is. Um, oh, 90, yeah. It's hard to part. The hard part is rolling out into 10-degree Fahrenheit cold. It's okay if the fire's prepared to the light. Yeah, I mean, a good thing about a fire in a small enough compound, a fire's going to warm a place up pretty quick. That's weird, Kevin. That is so weird. Take it easy, Angela. That's weird, freaky. If you recently lost health coverage due to a life change, healthcare.gov is here for you. Like it's there for man, I have no clue on that. I really have no clue on that. Yeah, Griff's in there cooking T-bone steaks, mashed taters, brown gravy, and green beans. That's what he's doing. Yeah, Dean, you're right. But I'll admit it's awful warming at the same time. It does let some warm air off in there. Oh man, yeah. Um, being in the military, we get to be kind of gassy with some of the stuff we eat often, and yeah, it always sucked when you open that sleeping bag up in the morning. And you're like, oh my god, because our sleeping bags cover everything up but this. So I mean, every bit of this of our bodies under that sleep bag except for our face and nose, and then bam, you open that thing up. And, hey, yeah, that stuff will stay in there all night too. Oh my gosh, yeah, it'll stay in there all night. Hey, thanks, Kevin. And Kevin, oh, just subscribe. Thank you, dude. That worked. Awesome. I love how that's set up. I was so glad when that stuff started working. Yes. My mini pin used to sleep under the covers with me. I ran him out one night. Never went under the covers again. I mean, Snow likes to sleep under the covers. He hasn't been here lately, but he does like to sleep under the covers. And it's usually a war between me and him. Oh, did I miss someone? Hey, 2A. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Hey, Jessica. Um, man, I just had a bunch of stuff popped up, and that's why I missed it. I just received a notification about a premiere from another channel I follow. YouTube is just a mess. Oh, yeah. Don't surprise me, man. Yeah, don't surprise me at all. Animal cruelty. Dude started it. The little dude started it. I used to have a Great Dane. We rescued him. And he used to, oh my God, if you never had a Great Dane, dude, you don't know the amount of death and intoxication that a Great Dane fart brings to your life until you have a Great Dane. And my God, he will clear a house. And it was so funny because if I sat on my back porch and was drinking beer, if I did not have a bowl there for him to have some beer as well, he would mad. He would get mad. He would growl at me like, "Dude, where's mine?" So literally, it was me and him on the back porch drinking beer together. But there's one day I had some bad gas, man. I ran my ex-wife out of the house and him. I was like, "Yeah, payback." If you try to, oh, sorry, I went out. Dang it. I went out and back in. I hope to get the note. Hey, no worries, Kevin. Yeah. Maybe that'll work, buddy. It might. Yeah. If you tried, tired of hitting the like button, try licking it and charge. Heck yeah, man. Dude, 2A, yes. If you guys ain't following Jessica Jones on YouTube, man, go to the Cryptid Huntress on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, yeah, pit bulls pretty. They are. Oh my gosh. I mean, dogs in period are. Yeah, but I'm saying something about a Great Dane. Oh my gosh. I had a shovel for a couple Great Dane. Oh no, man, them guys poop turds bigger than kids. Try 3 bird dogs and a close. Oh no, Roxanne, no. I'm good. A couple weeks ago, YouTube was deleting my comments. Something terrible. No kidding. I didn't know. Wow, Dead Wolf. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. I was in Juneau, but traveled the state. How about you? Oh, now I mean I've been all over the world. I haven't been to Alaska yet, though. In Newfoundland, we had hell July. Oh, yep. Oh, wait, did I? Never mind. I'm sorry, guys. For some reason, my comment thing just shot up. Let me get caught back up. You're welcome. Um, there we go. I don't know why my stuff does that from time to time. I got a 13-year-old hunting dog mix and 2-year-old Chichula. Oh, dude, I love pits. American pits are my baby. I love them. They are one of my absolute favorite dogs. Why don't you let them fly by the car? um, Sometimes your post will not show if it's like a blank post. Others in the chat might see that you type. Yeah, I mean, I know there's times like I'll type something and it doesn't pop up. Yes. Um, yeah, they do. They do that, Roxanne. But man, no. I mean, that's something to consider. I mean, I would love to be able to get back out. Bird dogs have wings. I think that's Red Bull freaky. Dogman gas subject tonight for entertainment. Oh my gosh, William. Oh, you had to put that in my head. Dude, that would be. Oh gosh. You just had to put that in my head. Now I'm thinking, dude, that's got to be rank. That is. They are. They really are. 2A. They really are. If you guys ain't following my good brother William Nighthawk, man, go to YouTube to William Nighthawk 6630. Give him a like, subscribe, and follow too. Um, okay, now my mind is going. Dude, that would have to be. Imagine what my little rat dog, or my little rat dog here could do. Times that by what, 60 compared to a dog man, dude. Don't light a lighter. Just whatever you do, don't light a lighter. Oh God. I mean, yeah. I mean, That has never, ever crossed my mind until William said that. Yeah, that's got to be foul. Oh my gosh, that's got to be foul. Dude. Dude, yeah, you know it's got to be. I mean, I don't think I want. I think that's probably something I don't want to experience. Now you got me thinking about that and Bigfoot poops and farts too. No, that was a goat on the commercial. I've got the game going underneath here, Freaky. That was a goat on one of the commercials. Yeah, I mean, just think how bad that stuff is. That would just, God, that'd be so bad. Yeah, we just scored, so it's got commercial going, and that's what you heard. Oh God, I'll be afraid to. I'm waiting for it to pop up. Light around Bigfoot fart, and you destroy him from the inside, dude. Yeah, can you imagine them trying to pull the crap we did when we was kids? Hey, let's light our farts on fire, dude. You imagine the ass hair singeing that could go on from that? Oh God, that'd be brutal. So long as I don't, I'm not hearing things because there are no cats. No, you're not. It's the commercial. I don't know more. I don't have goats no more. Thank God. I like goats, but I don't like them at my house. But no, it was commercial. Kelsey just scored a touchdown, so they were playing the commercial. There it is. Show off the rails. Don't get far near, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in the hole. Yeah, dude. You know that's got to be bad. Now I'm thinking about that because that's just how my mind goes. Oh, Bigfoot smoking and joking, having a good time, lighting farts on the campfire, singe butt hairs. Oh, they've destroyed so much stuff out here, Smurfy. I'm glad they're gone. 20-12, baby. Oh my God, a friend had this a kid who did that. One of the funniest things I ever seen. The blue flame, man. Yep. Then him jumping up and down, petting. Yes, dude. Yeah, yeah. Not yet, not yet, William. You had to remind her though. Quit lighting up. I clicked off you for a reason. Um, but yeah, it's dude. That'd be. Although I mean, at the same time, now let's go to. You imagine how fertile that their poop would be? So if they actually do a type of gardening and they let it decompose, that'd be good fertilizer. Maybe I need to talk to my guest and leave me some. I don't know. Somebody who's turned into a human bloated. Oh yes, dude. I had one moment when I did that stuff, being drunk off my butt, and I'll never do it again. I have to get the diapers for Bigfoot. Oh God, uh, William, you're killing me, Smalls. Now you got that Bigfoot diarrhea stuck in my head, splattering all against cave walls and trees. France late 18 or in France late 1800 to early 1900s played songs with his farts and did the torch fart, and he was a big hit. That does sadly, I can actually see that be a thing, Roxanne. My uncle on my dad's side of the family had an English pointer. He let my grandpa on my mom's side of the family. My grandpa crossed it with a coonhound. The pups turned out to be good hunt dogs. Oh wow, yeah, yeah. Ninja Turtles out back, dude. Yeah. Hey, Twisted. I mean, sadly, yes, that is a something that we used in paintings. William, you're absolutely right. So, I mean, that is absolutely possible. That is absolutely possible. But I mean, as far as the fertilizer side of it goes, man, you know that stuff's going to be some great fertilizer. I was, it was a real thing there in a video on it. No kidding. Sadly, though, I can see that honestly. But I mean, think about it though. I mean, chicken, chicken poo. I use it. I got spot in my woods. I take every time I clean out the chicken coop, and I put it out there, let it set for a year, let the nitrogen come down so it doesn't burn my plants, and then I put it in with my garden. They never used a rock like chalk. Some did, but I mean, honestly, feces was used for a type of paint. 20-foot tall masters. Oh, I can remember a friend who had a greyhound and a lab got in the fence and they had puppies. The guy advertised them as fastest bird dogs around. Back then, French was it was different. Oh heck, it still is. Yeah, I was gonna say, is it really changed? But I mean, that is something we have to consider. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but you know they would have to pick up some type of gardening from the Native Americans. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that they know how to do that stuff. And feces is a very good source of fertilizer. Do not enough TP and MREs for after effects of what they. No kidding, dude. No worries, Twisted. Stopped him. Um, yeah, I mean, so I don't know. William, is there any stories about them in the Native American culture talking about them doing any types of farming? Although I guess all they'd have to do is rate it. Makes me wonder, though. Huh. Man, you imagine the shit brick came out of it. The Bigfoot was eating MREs. Oh, God, that poor bastard. Stopped him. Hmm. There's so in the military, a lot of times in the field, for us Marines, anyways, they'd bring out these big totes of stuff, and all it was big ass MREs that they heated up and brought to the field with us. Because you can open up an MRE from a package, the exact same thing you had the night before from the chow hall, just in a smaller form. If cryptids were scavenging those types of things, yes, they tried to go for it on 4th and 10. We just stopped them with a hell of a loss, putting them in us like really close to the goal line. If like Bigfoot was raiding the dump area where they dump all the food that they didn't use no more, dude, that'd be a possibility. Oh yeah, Scott, definitely. Well, we do have legends of Bigfoot keeping fire for man for some reason. Could be a fart control. It just got me thinking about that because I mean, when I was first in the Marines, when we were in the field, They literally would bring out containers, and all it was a big package MREs that was dumped into something and heated up. Now, if that got tossed out somewhere and Bigfoot was raiding that area, man, I would hate to see, because that's, people don't realize the term shitting bricks actually comes from military eating MREs. Because if you eat them, that's why they have the gum in there. That's why they have the hot sauce in there. And if you don't use that gum or that hot sauce, you literally shit bricks. And imagine that happening to a Bigfoot. Oh, God. Yeah, they do. They had heaters when I was in. Yeah, they make great. So if you take the Tabasco sauce, a Gatorade bottle, and the MRE heaters, and you mix the hot sauce and the MRE heaters together in that Gatorade bottle, you make homemade tear gas, Mom. I keep forgetting to change it. That discount code's off there. But yeah, if you're looking for any type of merch, I just bought some. One for me and one for. Oh no, my daughter got hers. Never mind. Then go to my merch store at bizarreintheunknown.com. Dude. Yeah, that'd be tree snapping for them. They didn't used to have hot sauce in them. They had Tabasco sauce in ours, and I don't like Tabasco sauce. That is some nasty stuff. I can't stand Tabasco sauce. So I used to carry Louisiana hot sauce with me. So I would save up the hot sauce bottles of the Tabasco sauces and make homemade tear gas canisters with them. And if you actually put that part of that heater powder stuff into that glass Tabasco bottle that came with the MREs, not only do you get a tear gas, but you also get glass shrapnel. Not that I would know anything about that. Oh, yeah. They had that stuff with ours, Scott. Origin of shit brick. Originally from the 19th century, this low vulgarism describes defecation after a period of constipation from the early 20th century had to become. Yeah? Experience or surprise or I can't say that word. Yeah. Nah, dude, that stuff's nasty cold. I've had to eat it cold. That stuff is nasty. Yeah, they were. I mean, yeah. They're still nasty, but they are 50 times better heated up than they are cold. 50 times better. Dollars to donuts. It referred to military chow they ate in hardtack during the Civil War. Yeah. That's another one, too. I forgot about the hardtack. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Making real bricks. It does. It's not fun, but I can't get into detail what happened to me when I learned that the hard way on YouTube. But yeah, it's not fun. Oh, dude, them salty crackers, you'll choke to death trying to eat one of those whole. Yeah, them salty crackers, man. I remember we had to help a couple guys out because they thought they were Barney Bad Butts and thought they could do it. Damn it, they stopped us. Dude, yeah. Yeah. No joke. But I mean, that's, I don't know why I've never thought about that before, because I know they raid that stuff. So that makes you wonder. In Newfoundland, fish and bruise was made with hardtack that was soaked in water overnight and mushed with the fish. It was gross. Oh. Ew. Kind of like pickled herring. I'm good. I'm good. No. But man, we got on some weird topics when it comes to cryptids now. Going from the farts to shitting bricks because they're raiding military trash cans. And, hey, when you're hungry, Scott, and there's no food around, you'll be surprised what you eat. I've ate grubs. I mean, I've ate all kinds of things during survival training just because I was hungry. I've had to filter my own pee so I can have something to drink. I, I'm not a big fish fan. Damn it. I'm not a big fish fan anymore. I mean, I like it from time to time, Freaky, but I ate it so much growing up because this stupid thing's going to aggravate me. We ate it so much growing up because we was poor, and we can get a lot of meals off of a dozen worms. Yeah, we eat fish a lot. I'm waiting on that to pop up. There he goes. I could eat hardtack. I could eat the fish, but mashed together. Yeah, I know, man. It's going to be nasty, but when you're hungry, you're hungry. Really loud, multi-tone Bigfoot yells. They found the MRE stash again. Sadly, it makes you wonder. I mean, it really does make you wonder. Those cops that the people buy that are extremely hot. My son calls them Texas firecrackers. All I want to see. I I ate so much rice as a kid. I stopped eating it like 12 years ago. I've never been a rice fan. I like seasoned rice, like beef or chicken or broccoli and cheddar, but that's about it. Oh, the chips. Yeah. Well, you said cops, Roxanne. So I mean, I I'm not from Texas, so Lord knows what they do down there. I haven't heard. Of course, I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to it. Because I mean, never mind. Rumble. Now, I've got too much evidence to suggest what's going on there, and what they keep doing on the boob tube kind of confirms it. Bigfoot Ask Rabbit does poop stick here for yeah, yeah. I can see him doing that too. Didn't they make a commercial with that, if I remember correctly? Yes, dropped it. 3rd and 6. I know I did, man. I hate to say this, but my fault. Not alive, I guess, said she was in the woods and asked in chat, did she use a rabbit to Oh my god! I want to say they made a commercial about Bigfoot using a rabbit. But I mean, it makes you wonder. I mean, if that stuff, think about the stuff that happens to us. I mean, that's got to happen to them. We're very similar biologically. So why wouldn't whatever happens to us happen to them as well? So I mean, what would that situation be like for them in that like that? I mean, it would be. Whew, they're just in a totally different deal. Maybe that's why we hear hollering sometimes. William Riverside Homestead has one comparing the fires to a new rail tram they want to put in. The 40,000 acres of burnt land is now being used for the 2000. Yeah, I remember that. Yes, I remember hearing about that the other day. Okay, yeah. I know. I try to convert it, and it doesn't happen. But I mean, in all honesty, though, you gotta factor that into it. I've seen an ad where Bigfoot plays scratchers and wins cards, where is Bigfoot getting the money? No kidding. Oh, yeah, yeah, we are freaky. Okay. to be careful. I don't want to pop too much of that stuff up here. Heater's got me warming up. She shut that door. It's getting hot in here now. It's getting hot in here. Yeah. We'll just say for your comment, William, that's kind of pretty much where I was getting at on it. They come up with so many dumb commercials now. Must be a new type of Toy Story coming out. But yeah, you got to think. I mean, that stuff is. That's the. I mean, yeah. Biologically, we're very similar. So why wouldn't it be the same? You got to consider that in your research as well, on your investigations. I mean, think about it. I mean, look how many times they've rolled over a big boulder and found a huge skeleton underneath it. Used to say that's not how they're burying them. Yeah, Scott. I'm being careful not putting those up on my deal because that's going to be a Rumble deal. Yeah. Yeah, William. Yeah, Griff. I'm waiting on the comments to get caught up. Yep, Roxanne, it is. It is. Yep. I think I've shared. Yeah, William. Yeah, I think it is. But yeah, I think I shared some of the videos with a certain little thing coming from the sky in a certain little area in a certain little location that's tied to a certain little thing. Yeah, no kidding, Freaky. But think about. I mean, there could have been cryptids in that area. Yeah, I need to. I haven't been doing a lot on Rumble lately. I need to get back to putting some more stuff on there. But it makes you wonder. I mean, there could have possibly been cryptids in that area. So I mean, what happened to them dudes? Yes, first down. Come on, pop up here. I've seen people. There he goes. I don't know why it's such a long delay. Yeah, Roxanne. Yep, Freaky. Yeah, it'd be a weekend with your mom, so long as you're not with your mom. She won't answer the back. She doesn't want to. Hey, Firewater. Well, I mean, we got to consider that stuff. I mean, look at everything that happened in Hawaii, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Virginia, now Cali. I mean, yeah, Griff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't either, Freaky. But makes me wonder what happened to them. Now, I did see a video earlier that a guy's place there in Cali, his sheep survived. So if they survived, we know that these other things could have too. I mean, now how long would it be before they come back in that area? That's a different story. It is, Griff. So so far so good. 5 minutes 32 seconds left. We're up 20-12, and we're marching. Um, but I mean, okay, Native Americans purposely set fires. Part of it is to help with regrowth. The other part was top there. Thanks, Roxanne. Give me a sec. I'll get to that here in just a second. Part of it's new growth. The other part was to drive game into an area so they can they can hunt them. So this is stuff that these things have been messing with for a long time. So it wouldn't be out of the question that they're going. They got out when things got bad, and now they're coming back in. It's top of the hour, so let's do some Dark Angel Med. If you're looking for the best trauma kits and first aid kits on the market, look no further than Dark Angel Medical. For right now, because Doc's supposed to be checking the email and figure out what the discount code is. Still use Cryptid 20 for 20% off. That's DA's code. So help DA out. If you have FSA or HSA, you can use that to buy these kits. Now, you're going to pay a little bit of money for these kits, but you buy what you get. And Dark Angel is the absolute very best on the market. They do have Sezzle, and that's what I use to buy my kits. And you can make up do 4 payments, and it's paid off. And they're usually not that high. He is the godfather of Kit for Life. Kerry Pocket Doc Davis invented that. If you use it to save a life, then he replaces what you use for free. And he has a 2-year shelf life on his medicines and his kits. So if you want to learn some first aid stuff too, I mean, Doc is phenomenal at teaching first aid. Go to YouTube to Dark Angel Medical, or go to Instagram to Dark Angel Medical and watch his videos on first aid. You won't be disappointed. Exactly, William. For entertainment purposes only. Let's hit that like, subscribe, and share button and build this amazing universe. Thank you, Brother William. But so that makes me wonder, is how long is it going to take for these things to move back into these areas? Now, I'm going to say North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Florida, places like that, they're going to probably move in pretty quick because that's the mountains. But places like California, if there was any of them in them places like California that get hit there, it's probably going to take a lot longer because that's a concrete jungle. That's mostly concrete jungle, especially on the southern part where these fires were. So, man, I don't know. What do you guys think on that? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? I mean, what you guys think? I don't know, man. Oh, what, did I miss something? No, I don't think I did. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, you know them guys weren't affected by this, William. You know they weren't. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But your stuff, like if you got Dogman in there, or your little people, or Bigfoot, I mean, that stuff would be. We're not many of us have had any encounters really, so we're kind of talking about cryptids and these natural disasters. So, oh, come on, mouse. Is the Mount St. Helen a story of true the military? There's a lot of footage that would suggest that is, Roxanne, and a lot of eyewitnesses saying that is too. So I mean, I'm on that. It's definitely plausible. I live by myself. I'm easy to entertain. That's probably what it was. Yeah, don't say that word, Firewater. These guys got me thinking about stuff. Daggone William. um, you know, I would say that's. I mean, so I mean the Mount St. Helen thing. Really, um, I have to say there's probably a lot of validity to it because there's just too much evidence to suggest otherwise. There it goes. Yeah, yeah. I thought it was more than that. It was just three. I was thinking it was more than that. Yeah, I really do too. I really think they did recover some from there. Um, I mean, I can't 100% say yes, it is. I'm just saying, judging by what I've seen, I think so. They one communicated with the the firefighters. Yeah, they were communicating with firefighters up there. There's plenty of stories of them communicating with firefighters on Mount St. Helen. Yeah, we got on a topic earlier about Dog Man and Bigfoot farts and shitting bricks and yeah. Y'all mess with my mind and how it works. Shit, they got a first down. We're up 23-12, 3 minutes, 37 seconds left. Bigfoot Lives Matter. Dude. Ah, crap. Now I got to create a new shirt. I like that one. Yeah, Bigfoot Lives Matter. Ah, you had to put that in my head. Yeah. That's a that would make a good shirt. You need to do that, will you? Make a shirt. Bigfoot Lives Matter shirt. Yes. Got him behind the line. Um, I wonder, can I pull that up? I might be able to. I have to get this other screen to load up. Oh, oh man, the song "Anticipation" just popped in my head now. Thanks, yeah. Oh, it's making me. Well, I've got a. You want it out of your head? I got a song for you to get you out of here. Then where did the term "built like a brick shit house" come from? Honestly, I used to know that one, but I forgot. Yeah, it didn't look like it was a complete pass. Come on, dude, load up. I'm gonna look for one of them videos of Mount St. Helens. Yeah, I live in Tornado Alley. I really do.
We'd be looking for the ball to be moving a little more and lots of control. And I think he's got enough control to the play was third down and 11 at the Kansas City 49. It was ruled an 18-yard catch and a first down. Ball sitting at the 31.
There we go.
If the play stands. Still 2 timeouts for Houston. Beautiful throw by C.J. Stroud. Yeah, that was something. The ruling on the field does stand as tall. Okay. That's successful job. Kansas City will be charged. Now, Russell York in year number 1 for the win. Yes. Andy Reid loses a time.
See if I can find a short video. A lot of these are long.
It's a first down at the 31 for the Texans down by.
That's a Bigfoot scene in Mount St. Helens.
They'd like to get this across the goal line with the 2-minute warning still left to be played. 2-possession game as Stroud goes out to his left. Downfield, Collins caught it. And that stops the clock with 2:18 to go. Both Collins and Schultz were there, and somehow Nico Collins has it. They don't.
Well, why didn't you give me a?
You got 2 receivers in the same area. Here's a good tight window throw to Hutchinson.
So it's giving me sightings of them in Mount St. Helens, but it's not giving me the helicopter one. I wonder if they took them down.
Get one more snap away. They would. They're just not rushing it.
And most of the ones that's got them where it's actually showing being hauled off, it's like 10 and up to 30-minute videos.
And a loss of 8. And we're at the 2-minute warning.
23 to 12, Griff. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Yeah. I may just have to do it this way and just kind of clip it.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
$6 never tasted so good. IHOP's breakfast babes combo.
I'm gonna quit.
$6. Featuring IHOP's world famous buttermilk pancakes, crispy hickory smoked bacon, and 2 eggs cooked to order your way. All for just $6.
No, that's not showing the helicopter ones. I don't know. I'd have to try to find. I can't find nothing short.
Even if you score, always stay hungry.
I thought it did at one time. Maybe not, Kevin.
It's easy to Sunday. Downey showed this NFL mom a video about her NFL son, Josh Sweat.
Can you describe to me what you saw in that video? Everyone agreeing on that he's the sweatiest. Do I think Josh makes a little reminder of people's clothes? Yes, I do.
What are you doing here?
Ooh, let's have you wash these clothes. Josh, this smells nasty. Ever heard of down and rinse and refresh? We'll show you how to rinse it out. That smells much better.
Try a different wording of it here real quick.
The bold Louisiana flavor and crispy crunch of Popeye's signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces for just $5 and make it a meal for only $3 more.
It used to be you can find it. See, it's giving me sightings there. It's not giving me the stuff that you used to be able to find again, unless I go to these long videos.
Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I'm Scott Van Pelt coming up on the postgame show presented by Nationwide. All of the reaction to this opener from the divisional round.
Let me try it a different way.
So Troy has really battled. They got a chance here. They're going to have to get everything just right. Back to you. doubt about it, Scott, as you're watching Divisional Weekend presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Texans down 11 and missed the long field goal, missed an extra point. The Chiefs have had a field goal drive that was extended by a personal foul. And now the Texans
See if I can find this. See if I can find this another way.
checked out of it. Stroud, Karlaftis again. What a game.
Yeah, Karlaftis. I think he may be right, but for some reason I was thinking it was more.
And Stroud's hurt. They got a double team. They got Schultz on him, and they also have Okunbudwale on him. And he comes across, and yet Karlaftis, he just plays through it. Finishes him off. And Stroud is in some serious pain. It needs help to get to the sideline. Karlaftis' first career.
No, that's the one I just watched.
And for a quarterback in C.J. Stroud, that was sacked the second most across the NFL during the season, second only to Caleb Williams. This is
Videos.
suffered 8 sacks, 3 of them by 56.
Many died when the Sasquatch were found around Mount St. Helens by the Army after the big explosion. Many, and that's Colonel Mel Gorton Jr. talking about many dead and wounded Sasquatch were found around Mount St. Helens by the Army after the explosion. So that may be where I was thinking more is that. Yeah, we can, William. It's being a pain in the butt, which, of course, we know how this stuff is. They love to hide stuff. So, I mean, I'm really going to have to dig. But you got Colonel Merle Groton Jr. talking about it. And they said they found many. So that may have been where I was thinking that from. Yes, we blocked it. Yeah, we're just gonna probably have to do that, man, because I'm really gonna have to dig through this to find what I'm wanting to find. It used to be you can find that all the time. I mean, it was just a couple of years ago I typed it in, was finding it all the time, watching it. Now you can't do it. Of course, we know how certain things work. Yes. Minute 46. We just won this. Oh, we just won this. Sounds like an A-list. They could have been, Griff. One story said one of the dead was the one Bigfoot's wife. Yeah, Roxanne, I think I remember hearing that. I was talking about Mount St. Helens injured Bigfoot's. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you were, Jessica. The National Guard was heavily involved. Piles of Bigfoot bodies under. Yeah, that's kind of where I was seeing on this one, too. I was trying to catch the actual video of it. Was in then firsthand knowing. Yeah. And that's kind of where I was thinking, William said there was like 3. And I was like, man, for some reason I was thinking there was more. But it may have been 3 that was helicoptered off. But I remember they found like a lot of bodies of because they got trapped in there and they couldn't get out. Colonel Not Your Daddy. Yeah. So, I mean, that'd be great. Yeah, we can. That's it, baby. Give it to us. We're going on. I have some info I can send you, but haven't seen a video of it. I'd like to see. Yeah, if I could find that video again, I'll send it to you. I'll take anything you got, Jessica. And if I can ever find that video again, because I remember watching that like a couple years ago. And you literally, because people are like, what the hell? And it was a Chinook. It was a Chinook carrying these bodies, and then in cargo nets underneath the Chinook, they were carrying them from Mount St. Helens. It's just, man, it's been so long, I can't remember the details. I can't remember if it was them carrying off the remains or if it was them that was badly wounded and was being taken off. And the Bigfoot was a friend to the soldier from a previous encounter. I remember hearing that. Yeah. Most of the ones that I found on there was the fire But I remember seeing something about a soldier now that you're talking about that, Roxanne. I remember that now. Most of the stuff I found, though, was these firefighters that were treating their wounds. In fact, if memory serves me correctly, one of them was getting their attention to come over and save another one that was trapped under a tree. If memory serves me correctly, I think that was that one there. Which is, this is, I mean, a lot of them forestry firefighters, man, they have stories of that stuff too. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering, William. But this one here said Mount St. Helens.
The Commanders at the Lions, and tomorrow on NBC, the Eagles hosting the Rams.
Yeah, the Colonel Merle Gorton Jr., many dead and wounded Sasquatch were found around Mount St. Helens by the Army after the big eruption. Many, so I mean, that was that one there. Northwest Journal reporter Pat Wilkins takes a look at the history of the Sasquatch around Mount St. Helens. This Bigfoot Beyond the Trail features in a short documentary. Colonel Bob Waltlin describes his involvement in the eruption of the and subsequent National Guard response to Mount St. Helens. So, I mean, yeah, that's why I was kind of looking at that. Plus, what way later, the soldier and his wife were stuck somewhere, and the Bigfoot helped them out. He told his wife he was a friend. I'm starting to remember that story. I am. I don't remember a whole lot of details, but that's starting to sound familiar, Roxanne. What I'm probably going to have to do is watch these videos and then take them over, clip out what part I'm wanting.
This is a team, we've seen it. You know, you think about the years that they've had and the runs that they've had. You know, AFC.
Let me find it again, Griff.
They do. I mean, they're always in that game, but they've done it a lot of different ways.
Yeah, Colonel Bob Watling. Colonel Bob Watling.
It's quite a ride that they've been on. We've been enjoying it all along.
11 seconds yet left. We're up 23-14. Yep.
16 and 3 overall.
If I can find them, Roxanne, yeah, I can send them to you. This is just thing I put in Google search real quick and then hit videos. It was show me, man, it's the same stuff. It was show. Hey, Carl. Yeah, hi, Eric. It's Bigfoot Whisperer. No worries, Carl. So, I mean, it was the same things that was showing me on YouTube. So what I'm going to have to do is watch these videos. I'm going to have to download them, put them over to my convert them to MP4, and then I can put them into my program and cut out what it is that I'm looking for and be able to do it that way. As soon as it pops up, there we go. It's getting really hard, Roxanne. It really is. And I've noticed that it gets worse and worse every single year when you're trying to find this stuff. Just worse and worse every year. That's it. Game's over. We're going off to the next round of playoffs. I'm going to see what you just sent me, William, if it'll load up. Having to deal with the public when they asked my name, I'd reply, walking away. Yeah. How dare you? What are you, Team Chumper Muncher? Curse me like that.
After the eruption, there were rumors of something truly shocking. People claimed that Bigfoot bodies had been found. Some even said that the government stepped in to hide the bodies and keep the discovery.
I'm going to get those videos. Yeah, I was watching that one, a little bit of that one there, William, the rock slide one. Uh, so I can get those. I can get those set up on MP4 if you're wanting those for tomorrow, William. But yeah, it's my gosh, that's accurate. But I do remember because I remember seeing the Chinook, and I remember seeing the zip line with attached to the cargo netting, and it had bodies in that cargo netting, and they said it was Bigfoot. But I'm just going to have to play around with this, see if I can find them. But I mean, 100% Roxanne. Yeah, they hide this stuff all the time. I think it was Roxanne who said that, wasn't it? Yeah, that was you. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll just have to the 1990s for salvage essay on the salvage and cleanup of timber blown down. Oh, never mind. That's not what I was looking for. I'll just have to play with this later and see what I can find. But no, I mean, so in areas like Mount St. Helens, you know that they're going to come back a lot quicker. No worries, bro. So now, like I said though earlier, I mean, between the towns and the city, if something happens probably quicker in a town than they would a city, finding these things coming back to there. So I would say quite a bit of them probably got out in time because it wasn't like a Mount St. Helens. This was a firewall moving along, and it wasn't an actual volcanic eruption. So I would say a good portion of them, if not all of them, probably got out. Oh no, that ain't good, Griff. Got a challenge for you. Catch a Nighthawk. Got a challenge for you. Catch a Bigfoot and put him in a onesie. Excuse the spelling, from Louisiana. Body blue, raised arms. Oh, that would be funny. I'm waiting on that to pop up because I got a feeling she's going to be bragging. That's what I thought. I thought it was you. Oh, man, I ain't had a homemade cinnamon roll in the coon's age. Yeah, I was looking at that one a little bit ago. That's one of them long ones, William. So that's going to be one I'm going to have to cut down. I feel like only yesterday that St. Helens happened. Yeah, I remember that when I was a kid, hearing about that. Yeah, I mean it's firewater. You're right. I mean it's like I still remember when the space shuttle went up, and supposedly what happened. Yeah, I remember that too. I was in class that day. We were watching it. In fact, I was in Bulco, Missouri. I may have been in St. Joe, Missouri when that happened. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. When they get so chewy that your teeth are stuck in them and you have to sit there and pry your teeth out of your cinnamon roll, then you can talk about it. Well, believe it or not, a coon can live for a long time. I've seen some massively huge boar coons, and they can live for a long period of time. I'll have to look it up. I can't quite remember. I remember hearing about it, I think it was college. That was back in like 2010, 2011. I'll have to look it up again, Griff. Actually, I guess I can look it up. I'll have to pull my internet side back up over there. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. I think that's like 23 minutes long, if I remember right. So I'm going to have to. Oops. Oh no, Firewater. It says 2 to 3 years. Although captive raccoons have been known to live over 20 years. Their life expectancy in the wild is only about 1.8 to 3.1 years. In many areas, hunting and vehicular injury are the two most common deal. Yeah, but I know they live longer than that. Okay, spanking coming over your way. Teeth will be in there. Oh, you just think of all the veggies being sauteed alive. Oh, all the screams. Just kinky whistles. All right, Scotty. Where's your nuclear whistles? Okay, I can actually. Where did the term not in a coon's age come from? So the term coon's age, a wild coon survives only 2 or 3 years on an average. The phrase coon's age arose from the mistaken belief that these animals can live a long time. And they're not really mistaken. I mean, I've seen enough. I've got a coon that pops on my game cam all the time. I've seen him the last 4 or 5 years. But that's where the term comes from. So I was right. I thought that's what it was. I remember looking that up years ago. That's funny. That is. It popped up on my. There it is. Firewater. But I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, I've got the same one on my my West game cam. I've been getting pictures of him every now and then on that for the last 5 years. I know it's the same one because I can tell by the markings and how he walks and what he looks like. I remember when he was about yay big walking in front of that cam, and now he's about this big. I mean, he's a big boy. He's a big boar. I haven't found no Sal and her pups yet, but I mean, him I've seen on my game cam a few times. I was trying to think. Trying to remember if I got that over here. Oh, my dang computer is running slow again for some reason. Never, ever surprised. I mean, threatened me with a good spanking. Oops. My boyfriend's oldest grandson got him an Aztec was, oh gosh, did it in the house, and my cats were ready to attack him. I told him never do that again and never do it in the woods. What kind you won't like? Yeah, I mean, true. So me and DA was talking the other day about Viking calling, how they used to call the cattle in. I'm actually going to have to download this because I want to try this in the woods. Do you guys know what Viking calling is? Once I looked it up, I was like, oh yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, because I was trying to remember. when we were talking on the phone the other day. And okay, give me a second. I'll play one for you. I mean, this lady here, Joanna Jenton, she has a beautiful voice. I mean, just an amazing voice. I don't want to play too much of it because I don't want to get dinged. But that's Viking Colning. I've tried to do that, but I've not been able to. Actually, I was trying to do it myself, Scott. But there's a couple techniques I want to do. I'm waiting until I can get DA and Noah together in the woods to try it out because this is something that I do not want to do by myself. Most likely, if there is an interaction, it's going to be a positive interaction. But there's always that chance that it won't. Yeah, it's Viking Colning. It's beautiful. That's how they call their cattle down from the mountains. I love that stuff. To me, man, like when I'm writing my books, I'm listening to Viking meditative music, and when I get that going, man, I get the writing just starts flowing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the Aztec death whistle. Let me pull one up real quick. That's an Aztec death whistle. I have a hard time. I mean, I don't have an issue singing. I'm a world-class singer in the shower. But outside of that, I know I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but it still don't stop me. Squad in the woods, if you're going to try that and you don't know what's – oh, I know. I was kind of leery about playing it a little bit because of my speakers and the fact that it echoes. But, yeah, that was an Aztec death whistle. Yeah, you won't. I mean, you really, really won't, Roxanne. You really won't. I'm trying to think of another one. What is that horn? I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to remember. There's a horn. I'm not commenting. But I can't remember what it's called. I mean, Vikings had theirs, which this is a Viking war horn. The shofar. Thank you, DA. Yeah, the shofar. That was a Viking war horn there. Get back up here. Make sure I spell it right. I was glad you said that because I was trying to remember. That's a shofar. I did that. The cats went nuts. That was funny. Hey, D, how's it going, buddy? If you guys ain't watching, DA is going to be on here in about 15 minutes. Go to YouTube to do DA Ex Machina and look for his books at on Amazon under DA Roberts. Give him a like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, they're awesome. They really are. I mean, but that Aztec death whistle, man, that just gives you chills. Yeah. I want a gadget on a string you can twirl around. Comes, there's actually a Native American thing called a thunder stick. And this freaked me out because in 93 and 97, when I've personally made one back when we had wood shop in school, and I was outside spinning that stuff, we had massive floods here. I don't know. Did we lose Freaky? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, at 8. Oh, never mind. Wrong night. Yep, you're right. Thanks, Roxanne. At 8 o'clock tonight. Sorry. Yeah, the shofar sounds good. I mean, we used to play the shofars in our church back when I used to go. We had somebody that played the shofar. Thank you, Roxanne. I had my days mixed up. You're absolutely right. I am wrong. DA's show will be at 8 o'clock tonight. It's tomorrow night that'll be on right after my show. Yep. No. Yep. Yep. So it is. I mean, they're beautiful. They're beautiful, beautiful music. But, I mean, there's certain things you just don't do. I mean, you don't play that stuff in the woods. You don't whistle at night in the woods. My mom was a thunder stick. She kept it in the corner. I think we're talking about a different type of thunder stick there, Roxanne. Oh, he's lurking and listening, getting killed. Hey, man, my team won. Got to run. Thunder Mutts won out. Hey, no worries, Griff. But, I mean, all this stuff had meanings and powers to them. I mean, even the Bible even talks about how the shofar, they marched around, what city was that? They marched, the Israelites marched around it 3 times, blowing their shofar, and the walls crumbled down. I mean, that shows you the power in this type of stuff. These things have power with the right frequencies. And, the Giants. Jericho, thank you, DA. That's what I thought, but I second-guessed myself on that one. I shouldn't have second-guessed myself. But, yeah, I mean, Jericho. So with the right frequencies, you can either levitate something, destroy something, or call something in you don't want to call. So, I mean, it's always you need to have caution when doing this. And that's why when I play a certain type of music out there, I've talked to DA about it before. I want somebody around. Most likely it's going to be a positive experience because of the type of music and the something they're used to and familiar to. But there's always that off chance I catch one in a bad mood. Now, if I get to playing that calling, if I play that calling out there, I don't know. That could be a completely different story in itself. I don't know. But, thanks for reminding me about that calling, DA. As soon as I listened to it, I was like, oh, God, yes, I know what this is. That's beautiful stuff. I was trying to think if there was anything else that I couldn't remember. That is, what's your show about today, DA? Equalizer. Yeah. So they're, I think that's it. I think those are the main ones that can either, let's see. Yeah, I think that was it. But I mean, like your frequencies can also reach out. So people don't realize, like the term, we're talking about encounters and sightings in the areas we'll be researching. Awesome. I just lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, frequencies. So like yodeling. Yodeling has a different type of frequency to it. And you get yourself in the right position if you yodel or use one of these instruments, the sound will carry very, very far. You know, we always talk, we talk sometimes about the hillbilly telephone, and that was a certain type of holler you did in a valley to get somebody's attention. Hillbilly cell phone. It's all about frequencies. Got to go. Need to go to the store. I'll be all right, Carl. You have a good one, buddy. So, and that's why this stuff is very important. I mean, there's so many things that frequencies deal with, and that's why I think that it's when it comes to cryptids or paranormal or something like that, it is very vital. I mean, very, very, very vital. I think that depending on the frequency and the tone, I believe that they will react in a certain way to that frequency and tone. I could be wrong, but I believe my belief is that that's probably how it is. If you guys ain't following Robbie Rip Rains, you can go to YouTube to What's Really Out There. I got to double check. I haven't seen anything from him in a while. I keep getting his little bell icon removed from my deal for some reason. Him and Johnny do great shows. He has a merch line, which is what I was showing you earlier. You know, the hats and the cards and stuff on his Lone Wolf Customs. And you go to Instagram to Lone Wolf Customs and or go to his email to rrrains 8 or C8 and see what he's got. Oh, I hit the wrong one. No worries. You be safe, Carl. In here in West Virginia, we have the Yoo-Hoo Bigfoot clan. I thought you were going to say Yahoo. Yeah, frequency. And I'm sorry, I missed one up here. I need to get back to it real quick. Yeah, firewater. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Frequencies is God. I mean, I love that. And that. You remember this morning on Williams Show, I was talking about the science part of this stuff. Frequencies falls into that science part of these investigations. I'm a big believer that we need to try this type of stuff when we're doing this to see what reactions we get. But I'm also not a invalid, and I know that I could very well bring something bad upon us. So we have to be careful. Even though I've done a lot of stuff on my own, this is definitely this type of stuff using frequencies I don't want to be alone on. I mean, you're either going to have negative or you're going to have a positive encounter. So, I mean, I want to make sure we got the right stuff. I've seen some stuff popped up. I'm just waiting it to pop up in the deal here. There it goes, finally. Yeah, that's what they do in West Virginia. Yahoo! Yeah, I've heard the samurai chatter. I haven't heard the Yahoo yet. Yes, absolutely. Firewater frequencies can heal you or harm you. That's what I was kind of talking about earlier. I mean, frequencies can do a lot of stuff. There's a lot of our ancestral depictions showing they use frequency to levitate stuff and move it. There's a lot of stuff that they found that if you put this frequency in this thing that they created way back when, that it would actually levitate something. So, I mean, the frequencies have endless possibilities. But yeah, I mean, as far as healing and harming, absolutely, frequencies can do that. The frequencies have a lot of stuff to do with it. Yeah. Sound frequency, yeah, I've heard that quite a bit, William. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I mean, I was kind of hinting that, but I wasn't really quite going there. But yeah, that's kind of where I was talking about because of the pyramids. Although, I mean, even Jesus Payon Jr. showed me videos or pictures of stuff from Egypt that they had literally giants picking up these blocks and building the pyramids. I believe the pyramids were there way before the Egyptians were. My personal opinion. You know, that is definitely my personal opinion. But yeah, when I'm writing, man, I put Native American sometimes Native American, and I put Viking meditative music on because it really helps me to free my mind. So when I'm like writing stuff, this is the type of stuff I listen to right here. And some of this you can find on a playlist. And this is what usually is playing when I'm doing that, because for me, it works. It helps me. It helps get my mind clear. Man, I can pump out some chapters when I'm doing that. Now, sometimes I'll be getting to listen to the folk music, and then I'll get concentrated on the folk music instead of my writing. So I have to quit doing that. Yes, Baking Bad with Jesus Pay on. That's good. Hey, Griff, welcome back. That's a good book. I mean, I've got that book. I need to get up there and see him have him sign that for me. Yeah, Baking Bad with Jesus Pay on, man. Great book. You can find that on Amazon too. William says pyramids are over 10,000 years old, 3,000 years before Egyptians. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm getting at on it, because I mean, there's too much evidence to suggest that they were built way before then. And I'm a firm believer that the Anunnaki are the ones that had a hand in building them. I mean, that's my beliefs, but I mean, it is. I wonder what you'd write to Polk. Oh my gosh! Don't no, we are not going down that route. Man, you got some more pens than I do.
Yeah, I had some, but they don't work anymore. You want me to take those plates and put them in the dishwasher?
Yeah, please. I meant to take them in there earlier and I forgot. Sorry, guys. My daughter came in. Crap. I'm dropping stuff. Yeah, it does. And it also shows damage of reworking, too. So, yeah, I mean, the Sphinx has tails to it that shows it could have been reworked. No, I am not a polka guy. I am not a polka guy. I have to suffer through it every time I go to an Oktoberfest, which I haven't been to one in a long time. I need to go to one. But yeah, no, I'm not a polka guy. No. Yeah, I need to. Speaking of writing, if you're a Patreon member, paid one, you get to see you get a first look at my books. And I welcome you guys' comments on them books. I did do a promotional today. If you're just a free subscriber, not a paid member, because paid members get access to my books, you get to look at Beast of the Ozarks, First Kill. You get a look at that to kind of see what you get to experience if you're a paid member. I think it's like $2 a month for my Patreon. So I encourage you guys to go to my Patreon. I was up here. Where was that at? Ooh, that was way up there. I encourage you guys to go to my Patreon, which the links are in my YouTube, on my YouTube. Yesterday I went ahead and done an introduction. Originally, I didn't have an introduction for that book, but I did an introduction, like a one-page introduction yesterday, and completed chapter 6 and 7 and started chapter 8. If you stoke a fire with a poker type chap, then yeah. I could not cheat when I went in the game, so I gave up. Marinduke Inky's nephew was said to be the name Ra. Yes, if Inky and Enlil ruled over 20,000 years, then pyramids are old. Yeah, I mean, look at that one that ruled for what was it, 40, 42, 47,000 years, something like that. Hey, Scott, you have a good one. Just like DA, you can find my books on Amazon.com. I've currently got 6 of them out on Kindle, paperback, hardback, and 4 out of the 6 are on audio. So we're at that 2-hour mark. Has anybody got anything they want to share before we close her down for the night? I've been doing some research on the Hellhound because that was one of the things I was debating on doing a show tomorrow about. But now we got to talk about frequencies too, so I'm kind of debating it. So tomorrow's show is still kind of up in the air. You're going to be having fun doing that stuff, Freaky. You have a good one, buddy. Be safe out there. Okay, so with that being said, hey, you guys, go back, hit the list of the people that I recommend on YouTube to follow. Let's hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Let's build this universe. We're growing every week. It's awesome. To my new subscribers and my old subscribers, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Everybody give a hand to Roxanne and William. They're my mods. They do a great job. I'm very thankful for every single one of them. Gotta go, guys. Talking after the poopy. You take it easy, William. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. So tomorrow I'll have the show ready for tomorrow, either sometime tonight or tomorrow morning. And so now I'm kicking around frequencies, even though I've been researching some Hellhound. But until tomorrow, guys, peace, love, and blessings, everyone.